This is the entrance to the back, and this is almost all shade except for a little corner we carved out for daylilies. We have over 100 hostas. This is a camellia coming through the gate that's been here for many years, and you'll see different trees and shrubs that we use to accent the daylilies. This is another shade garden that's right inside the gate into the backyard. We have a stilby, lots of hostas, azaleas. That's our little hospital back there. When our plants don't look good, we put them back there, and then when they look better, we move them. And I think that first one's ready to be moved. Years ago, I started trimming my trees up so I could put hostas and things in pots under them to give my garden different dimension. This is my husband's pride and joy. These are his koi and goldfish. They're hiding this morning. The stick across there is to deter the hawks, so they can't scoop down and get the goldfish. We've learned they can do that pretty easily. So this is our refuge back here. These two plants on the end are camellias, but of course I can't trim those back until after they bloom, so they look kind of scary. The ground cover is mazis. It likes the shade best, but it can take sun. We have irrigation, so it does okay. This garden is, we have these trees trimmed up too, and hostas pots underneath. Oh, that's a squirrel cage. We do have to transport some squirrels because they've done damage to our awning. They get a little excited, so they get relocated. More hostas. This place looks entirely different in the winter because all you can see are pots. This is our backyard daylily garden. So as you can see, we only have a few yellow daylilies blooming right now. They start blooming the end of May, and peak season is the third week of June. And they will bloom on into August, some September. So again, up over here in this corner is all shade. So we have hydrangeas in pots. These are all daylilies here. And this bed used to be all daylilies, but as our maple tree grew, it put this side of our garden in the shade. So we just adapted and planted shade plants down on this end. And then it's shade in the back, in that corner. So as you can see, we don't have a lot of space, but every inch of our space is full. Some things are about done. Our Lady Banks rose right here was a gorgeous, but it does not last long. So these are the daylilies that have started. Patsy Carpenter is always first. This one is Bold Awakening. Those are deadheads from yesterday. We will take those off. The way we treat our daylilies this time of year is snails are horrible, horrible. So we tried everything, and we have come up with the best solution are to put out, or is to put out little trays of beer. My husband buys these big bottles of cheap beer, and we put out about a dozen, and he takes them up every 2 or 3 days, dumps out the snails and refills them. So we'll do that until, because you can see right here, they're having a great time on this one. So they've destroyed the leaves on this plant. That's from yesterday. So So that is very frustrating. We put out dill powder, pellets. The beer seems to be working best, so we'll let you know how that goes. This corner is another shade corner. We lose all of our sun because of shrubs that we have decided to plant. And again, you can see that I love pots. So we had a big water problem when we first moved here, so we made this area through this gate a bog. Went to South Carolina to a nursery down there and bought bog plants. And we filled this whole area right here with those plants. So we have elephant ears in here, northern sea oats, hydrangeas, lots of stuff. We take everything out of here about every 2 or 3 years and just share it with everybody and start over because it grows so fast. We have the luxury of lots of ferns. This year we shared 2 truckloads of plants with the Master Gardeners for their sale that they have in May. These hydrangeas are just starting to bloom. Again, this is full shade around on this side. So everything that grows over here in the bog and all the way up through here is total shade. So we will just watch our daylilies now. We'll deadhead them every day and make lots of pictures. These are daylilies too. We're back in the front of the house. This gets good sun here, so these daylilies do well. This is Daisy May Duck. She bloomed yesterday, and our little snail tray is quite full. So we have some succulents too out here in the sun. We had gorgeous daffodils this spring. I have a few daylilies here. We've lost all the sun now because when we moved here, we planted this oak tree. It's a pin oak. It's huge. So it puts everything else in the shade. So we have a lace leaf Japanese maple out here, oak leaf hydrangeas, tractor seed plant, just whatever. Right now we are mostly just textures of green till the daylilies start blooming. This garden is totally shade again. It's all hostas, columbine, and then this garden has some daylilies, some butterfly bushes, some oxalis grasses. So that's it. So we will film during once a week, let y'all see how the daylilies are doing. If you have any questions, let us know.